Towards the end of my last video, I started talking about how we don't know whether or not we're going to wake up tomorrow. I started talking about death. And I could have gone in this on this rant in that video, but I felt like it was more so something that I needed to dedicate to its own video. Death is it's the great motivator. So a lot of people, they have this idea in their heads, and more so it's younger people, people my age. If you're watching this, you're my age, in your teens or your 20s, you'll probably understand what I'm talking about. And it's this idea that your 20s are the time to live it up. This is the time to party and to have fun and to chase a bunch of girls and hook up and yada, yada, yada. And Jesus. Okay. You're assuming that you're not going to die. You're assuming that you're going to live through the entirety of your teens and 20s. That's a very arrogant thing to assume, because people our age, they die all the time. Whether it be in a car crash because they were drunk, or maybe they said something stupid and somebody decided to knife them or shoot them or whatever. You never know. Jesus. You truly never know when your last day is going to be. And if you're older, it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. No matter what point in life you're in, death could be right around the corner and you'd never know it. And for a lot of people, that idea, they try to block it out. They try to think, you know what, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to have tomorrow, yada, yada, yada. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. It never will be. It never has been, right? I could go to sleep tonight, and maybe I don't know it. Maybe I got some heart problems. Maybe those heart problems decide they want to jump me, and God rings the bell, and that's it. I go to sleep tonight, I never wake up. That could happen. That could happen. And that thought, in my mind, I flip it, right? For a lot of people, it's scary. For me, it's motivation, right? It is the ultimate form of motivation, because if I truly do believe that I could die tonight, not saying I will, but I could, that's going to drive me to live this day to the nth degree. I'm going to utilize every minute, every second to the best of my ability possible, because I don't know if I'll wake up. I don't know if I'll wake up tomorrow, which means there's no room for self-pity. There's no room for debaucherous activity. There's no room for negativity. There's no room for sad thoughts in my head. There is zero room whatsoever for anything detrimental to my life or my ability to impact other people's lives in a positive manner, because my time is limited and I understand that. My time, I don't know when my time is up. And what that means is that I have every reason to live my life to the best of my ability, to live every day as if it were my last. It's a very old saying, but a lot of people, they've thrown that out the window. I think you might want to go outside and pick that saying back up, mate. Especially if you're one of those who has thrown it out the window. And the reason I say that, the reason I'm on kind of this little rant in the past few videos about being intentional with one's own life, is because A, it allows you to be less pseudo-depressed. A lot of people walk around in sort of this haze, this going through the motions, kind of just existing, not really living haze. And I talked about that 2 videos back. And what ends up happening is it's not a life that's full. When you're intentional with the way you live, when you're living every day as if it was your last, when you're living every day thinking the count is 0, the past does not matter, I need to prove myself anew, and tomorrow may not come, all of a sudden, you feel a hell of a lot better about yourself. Because you're actually trying. You're trying in work, you're trying in the gym, you're trying in your relationships, you're trying in life. And when you actually try, what's weird is you end up getting results. Now, those results, you may be thinking, well, if tomorrow doesn't come, what does it matter? If I'm going to die anyway, what does it matter? Nihilism is one of those things that some people, they just dip into. But it's by choice. I leverage the idea that I'm going to die to my advantage. They do not. That is their choice, and the way that I do it is my choice. So what's your choice? My name is Christopher Strobach. I get on here, I rant about random anecdotal mindsets that kind of pop into my head, things that I want to chew on, think about, talk about. Really just things that I think could be useful to you because they were useful to me. And if you found any value in anything that I just said, the only thing that I ask is that you utilize it. Now, if you want to connect with me, talk to me, hop on a voice call with me, whatever, I got a Discord server below. That sucker is free to join. I'll see you in there. Other than that, get after it, kick some ass. I'll see you next time.